All right, joined now by John Javier. Carlos Verde is going to do the translations for us. John, just to get the win tonight after the way last night went, what did that mean to you guys?
No, pues primeramente le queremos dar las gracias a Dios por permitirnos ganar hoy. Fue una competencia difícil ayer porque era el mejor pitcher de ellos. García es un buen lanzador. Intentamos ganar, teníamos la victoria siempre al frente, pero al final no se pudo. Y vinimos con mayor positividad y tratar de ganarle porque sabemos que podemos.
So he said, firstly, thank God for the win tonight. They obviously knew they were facing their best guy yesterday. They had a great opportunity, had the game in hand in the eighth, obviously, and you know, basically just said they had to come back today. A lot of positivity, great approach, and they got the win, got it done.
Yeah, it felt really good. It's close to a must-win, I think, as you can have as far as the emotions go. Yesterday was deflating, to say the least, and like, you know, we didn't play great yesterday, but I thought obviously when you're, you know, a few outs away from winning the ball game, for it to turn so quickly and lose game one against a team like Barrie, and we had, you know, Frank Garces on the ropes there. So deflating yesterday, huge bounce back win, felt great, and yeah, it feels awesome.
La verdad es que sí, yo tengo la certeza y la confianza en mi equipo. Nosotros tenemos un gran equipo y que siempre salimos a dar lo mejor de nosotros al terreno. Confío en mí y en lo que Dios me dio el talento para jugar este deporte.
And he said he never doubted it. He was certain that this group has what it takes to perform like that defensively, and he's obviously very confident in his own game. And he said, you know, thank God they got it done tonight.
Yeah, the only thing that changed is I threw BP today. And you can let the boys know that because I get the bats going. Yeah, honestly, nothing changed. Just yesterday, obviously, we struck out, what it was like 16 or 17 times, which is just, we can't do that. We can't put that much pressure on our pitching staff and our defense, and we pitched great yesterday. Like, Willie shoved yesterday. So I think the approach was just, you know, it didn't change. It's just put more balls in play. And obviously, when you get, ask Salazzo, when I throw BP, we'll get the bats going.
You also hit a big home run in this game as well to kind of put it out of reach. I already know that you never come up to the plate trying to hit home runs, so I won't ask you that. But, you know, your brother Justin says the best feeling in the world is when you square a ball up and hit it over the fence. So what did that one feel like today?
Yeah, he's right. Feels great. And I don't hit a lot of them, so I only got a few to reminisce on, and that was, you know, that was one that I'll think about for a little bit. It's off a good friend of mine, Nagorski. Hate I had to do it to him, but, you know, I had an idea what he was going to try and do in that at bat, and he knows, you know, we've played together a long time, and he knows my weaknesses, and I know what he's trying to do to me, and I sort of sold out for a pitch in, and I got one, and, you know, like you said, I never try and do that. I just got my hands to it, and lucky that I had the right trajectory. So
I know Justin got a home run today too. I know he was a bit frustrated early on in the game. I don't know if you can kind of get in his head a little bit, but that seemed like that was one that kind of fired everyone up as well.
Yeah, big home run for Justin. Justin, like, obviously felt terrible about last night, and you know, could see it on his face, and he came out today with energy, and he was great, and BP took probably the best BP I've seen him take all year, and he had 5 really good at-bats, or 4 really, or whatever it was, and huge bounce-back game for him, and I know he wanted it, and he wanted the win today, and yeah, those are the at-bats we need from him going forward, for sure.
You went 4 for 4 today, unbelievable day at the plate. How good were you feeling at the dish?
¿Cómo te sentiste bateando hoy 4x4? Seguro que bien, ¿eh?
Sí, excelentemente bien, gracias por la oportunidad. Yo en verdad sé que podía hacer un buen trabajo y gracias a Dios lo hice. Y tú sabes, siempre que estoy ahí trato de hacer picheo que están en la zona y gracias a Dios me funcionó.
So he said, you know, thank God he always looks for pitches in the zone, and today it worked for him. You know, obviously he was feeling well, he was seeing pitches, and he also saw strikes, which is important.
John, you told me before the game, you know, when you're the DH, sometimes it's a little bit hard to kind of stay engaged. Obviously you were engaged tonight. What did you do to stay locked in?
Sí, en verdad cuando uno está designado, jugando designado, no es la misma emoción que tú sientes cuando estás en el field, cuando estás jugando en el terreno. Pero yo vine así desde ayer con esa mentalidad de poder hacer un buen trabajo para poder ayudar a mi equipo a poder ganar.
And he said all it was today was really just focusing on doing what he could to help his team today, and he was able to do that. So he came with that mentality and paid off.
Que son excelentes, lo que acabo de decir, yo confío en mi equipo, yo sé el talento que ellos tienen, yo sé lo que ellos pueden dar. Y hoy se demostró que nosotros tenemos lo que se necesita para, con la bendición de Dios, ser campeón este año.
And he said he never doubted it. He never doubted himself. He never doubted the hitters on this team. And he said, you know, God willing, that this team has the makings of a championship run.
How important is it for your confidence when the defense is so good behind you? I know, like, Spencer Ross made such a great play to start the game.
Claramente la defensa atrás de ti apoyándote es muy importante. You know, este primer juego de Spencer Ross en el short para comenzar el partido, eso seguro que te da mucha confianza, ¿no?
Sí, me siento confiado con Spencer en el shortstop porque ha demostrado que puede hacer un buen trabajo ahí, coge bien la bola. Y yo confío en cada uno de mis compañeros que está detrás de mí en el terreno de juego.
So he said, yeah, obviously he trusts Spencer back there. He's proven that he can work very, very well at shortstop, and he trusts every single guy behind him in that field defensively.